Ooh. Alright. T, let me know if you're in here. How is the TV? Can you hear it? Okay. Is it good? The TV volume? A little loud, little soft. Okay. How's the picture? Picture good? Sounds good. All right. How's the AS stuff? Were you able to work on that at all or not really? Not yet. Set that like there for now. Picture's good. Okay. So then I think I did everything right then. Um, you just gotta let me know if you see something that's a little off. Let's try to get this. Seems good. All right. So everything should be set up then. Um, Tomorrow we'll have to get the stream deck when we get the HDMI splitter. in. We'll have to get that stream deck set up. Um, but outside of that, I think we should be good to go. The other thing we got to figure out is the Discord stuff as well. Okay, that looks good. You gotta send me what the college stats you're gonna need are, so that I can start working on that as well. Just pre-college game day stuff. The camera probably. Move some of this stuff around. Let me know if anything happens to you, if anything messes up. I'm just messing with stuff real quick. I'm trying to get all this in order. Alright, cool. How's everything going for you? You doing good? I'll mess with this later. Wrong day. Everything's looking perfect. How is my voice compared to the TV? Is that good? Okay, cool. So then, yeah, looks like everything got set up properly. We just gotta get the my laptop I still have to get set up next to me, but everything else should be good. And we'll take care of some of the other stuff. Here a little. Do you think it needs to be turned up, or is that just gonna be how it is? I mean, it doesn't really need to necessarily be able to hear it like word for word. Yeah. Okay. Cool. As is. Okay. Cool. Sounds good. Let me actually. What is that number? All right. So we'll keep the sound at 6. That worked out. Tomorrow. How is the all the NBA stuff coming for you? Were you able to get all those numbers and figure all that out? Run with it right now. All right, cool. Do you think you'll have numbers for me tonight in the NBA? Okay, do I need to do anything on my end then for that? Or is that just all you? Okay, cool. And then you were going to share that through cloud, right? I believe. I don't know. These ads and stuff running a little bit. I don't know. There's gonna be no way. Maybe just remind me to gotta maybe download like an ad blocker or something. Do you think, T, when we're just watching the game, probably have to turn it up a little bit, or is that still gonna be fine? We gotta get the computer above. That'll make it so much easier with talking to you. Alright, I think we should be good with this. So that is all updated. Tiana, remind me, I gotta get you the logs for VSIN and AN. That way you can pull from it. That should help you out a little bit. Unless, do you think that'll help you or not really with what you're doing? Yeah, that would all. Okay, cool. Yep, I will. I'll text that to you later, and we'll make sure that you can get that. That might be able to. Are you gonna be able to pull spreads and totals from that? Like if you see on the screen right now on the right, are you gonna be able to pull that or no? Otherwise, I can share with you my college basketball database too on the left. That might help you a little bit. Kentucky. Ooh, 160. All right. Totals are all hunting. Let's see how we looking stream. How we looking? Okay, should be all right. Looks okay. We just lost the TV. It's back. What do we got here? What do we got? Colorado State minus 120. Boise State even money at 2. So that's one thing you gotta look at is you see how like Boise State as +2 at home is even money. Yet Florida State at 2.5 is +130. You really gotta pay attention to the odds. Because just because the spread is one thing doesn't mean that the money line is going to be like that as well. Years. College football's really got to fix that too. It's ridiculous. There's no reason. Oops. No reason why college athletes should be at 6 years of eligibility. As soon as that starts getting filtered out, I think it'll make our job as handicappers so much easier. What, they're giving a big ring? Check. Yeah, I am very curious to see how that goes tonight with the national championship game. I mean, obviously we've got our plays that we've made, but see if the Big Ten can get one here, especially in a Big Ten versus Big Ten. Sure, that really SEC fans loved that one. I'm curious, what does... Let's see what college football's got for projection tonight. About 10. Neutral site. ESPN is saying Michigan minus 10. What you guys think in the chat if there's anybody in here yet? Personally, I've got it at a somewhat similar. So you guys, for anybody who doesn't know, this ESPN's isn't necessarily the most reliable. However, this FPI Power Index, this is their power ranking score. So what you do, this is a neutral site, not including any home field advantage. But let's say Michigan was going to play Georgia. ESPN is saying on a neutral site, Michigan would be a 1.3 point favorite against the Georgia Bulldogs. That's kind of how to read this right there. But again, ESPN is not the most reliable source. I definitely trust my personal numbers a lot more than I trust ESPN's here. Well, we got till game time, probably about a little less than 2 hours. So I've got that kind of updated. Next thing I am going to do, just send that over. next thing I'm going to do. What's up, little puppy dog? Let's get this. Alright. Start getting this for sister. T, if you're in here, take a look at these. Would this work for you? I don't know if you're in here yet. Coming up in about 10 minutes here, ESPN has their betting show, so we're going to watch that. We'll kind of watch along, see what they think, laugh at them, watch them lose people money. January 1st, 1981. Crazy, you gotta go back that far. Especially with a Big Ten versus Pac-12 team. Seeing as how they meet in the Rose Bowl. Go grab a tree. Michael Penix pass attempts over under sitting at 38.5. One thing I will say regarding, all right, you're back. All right, cool. These right here, this is just the points per game stats for all the college teams. They've literally got all of them here. Right, 362. Yep. Will this? Are you able to pull from this, or do you need this put into a spreadsheet? Let me know. ESPN guys just took the over on Michael Penix, 38.5 pass attempts. Ouch. I don't want to necessarily give out too much about what we have in this one for tonight, but let's just say I don't think Washington is going to be able to stop Michigan on the ground, so that clock is going to be running. Spreadsheet, I think. All right. All right. So will this work for you then? We have all the team names. You got season rank, last 3, last game, home road splits, and then last year. Probably need. Yep. Okay. Cool. Let me just get that way you know what they are. This is points per game, by the way. I'll just change. All right. Let's see. Take a look at these other ones. Which ones do you want me to grab for you? I'm definitely gonna get shooting defense, scoring defense, efficiency numbers. What else do you need that would help your AI algorithm? Whatever you want weighed out. Alright, let's get you defense. We'll get you these. And then this is going to update automatically, though, correct? You're not going to need this every day? Or, I mean, I can get it for you when I'm doing my other stuff, so it's not that big a deal. But good job. I love how all the national media sports bettors just love overs. Like, no, they have no concept on correlation in bets, and it really shows. I feel bad for people who actually follow anything that these people say. what they game winner picks, point spread picks. Let's see what they have. Anything? Open it up, and the first thing you see is the first 5 of them are red and wrong. Ouch. That's why you get a real professional sports bettor. So you don't. What are they? 6 and 11, 6, 11 and 2. My quick calculations. 6, 10 and 2. 6, 10 and 2. Yeah, you lose a lot of money on 6, 10 and 2. Love their confidence levels too in these plays. What a joke. Maybe, just maybe, if your confidence is only a 2 out of 5 star, whoever these people are, you probably shouldn't bet it. Just throwing that out there. Like, yeah, how'd you do today? Huh? I'm down 4.5 units. I don't really talk a lot of crap, mainly because I don't really care what other people do, because it doesn't affect us at all. But as you know, the difference between your casual sports bettor and an actual professional is night and day. Let's see what we got here. I don't know what else I should give you for right now. I mean, besides efficiencies, you gotta get efficiencies. Let's go. You should. Hold on, that's only gonna do good if you can get defensive efficiency. Yeah, we can't. Oh, no, it's right there. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. 3 o'clock. Time to go laugh at the ESPN bet people. Let's get that TV on up top too. Alright. You have no sound. There it is. How's the sound on this, since it's a different channel? Yeah, emotional hedge. Never do that. You bet with your emotions, you're gonna lose. Let's see what we got. Yeah, it's because Jaggy. Can you hear it? Is it clear? Because this side actually would want it to be kind of clear. Oh. Oh yeah. Can you little? All right. That's fine then, I think. I'm only really gonna talk when I got something to say or they give out a play. Talk about it a little bit. What we got 5.5, 55.5. There's your splits. This is kind of what they're talking about right now. Got Michigan as a 5-point favorite. Total sitting 56 money lines and the percentage of handling bets. Just as a kind of reiterate the difference between handles and bets, that is money and ticket counts. Those are what those two stand for. Michigan's going to pound Corum all night long. Problem with Washington is if Washington would end up winning in this game, they would. So, like, the worst defense to ever win a national championship through, I believe, the BCS is Auburn's team with Cam Newton, where they were ranked, I believe it was right around 60th in the country defensively. Well, this Washington team is ranked 94th, so they would overwhelmingly be the worst defense to ever win a national title. They can score, though. You let Michael Penix have a clean jersey at the end of the night, and he's going to kill you. Yeah. Not necessarily. I mean, you got to understand correlations. I mean, right now, as I'm looking at this, you got a 56-point spread. So what they're saying is the approximate score is going to be what, 30 and a half to 25 and a half is what the sports books are telling you the score is going to be. So if you like Washington and you like the over, more than likely, I mean, Michigan going to run the ball and they can hit some big plays, definitely. But if Washington's going to put some points on the board, it's going to definitely be through the air and it's going to be quick. I don't know how many sustained drives Washington is necessarily going to have. But, I mean, there's going to be a lot of pressure on that Michigan secondary tonight. They mean by public dog is Washington has 55% of the bets at +5. That's what he means by that. Get upset because he's always wrong. I wouldn't want to be right. Casual. The reason why it's moving around is because the handle is relatively close to 50%. That's what's causing that. Yeah. You gotta make me a mod. That way, when you're going through your AI stuff, I can come critique you. Yeah, that's not. Never. I don't know. I guess it wouldn't technically be critiquing you. It would be critiquing your AI. That is true. I'll give you that. Yeah, people just because, like, I don't necessarily agree with the Michigan. If you like Michigan, liking the under automatically, and vice versa, Washington to the over. That's awesome. Um, I don't think Michigan is getting enough credit for how good offensively that they actually are. I mean, Michigan's got one of the better offenses here in the country. Now they don't have necessarily the explosive plays Washington does, but you play different defenses. I mean, Washington, like Utah's defense was a bit down this year. Oregon had a nice defense, but the Big Ten is just different. It's just a different kind of style of football. It's a little slower. Where the Pac-12 is just get up to the line and go, for the most part. Not every team, but yeah. Don't. By the way, I'm just gonna state this real quick. If different sites are showing these ginormous payout parlays, 99% of them are fake. They're not real. Same thing, kind of. If you see people talking about betting these huge, large amounts, the only way a sportsbook would actually take an amount in the like 5-figure range is if they know you're square. If you have a bad track record with betting at their casino, they might up your odds. But for a professional bettor, you're not getting that. you can bet that amount at various different spots around town by splitting it up, but you're not walking into like Caesar's Palace as a professional sports bettor and dropping 10K at the window. They won't take your action, or they'll take some at the current line, then they'll move the line and force you to take an alternate line, but give you normal juiced odds. That's just a sports book. They're just not going to give it to you. Put some respect on Jordan Love's name too, as they start to get into the NFL. Just gonna put that out there real quick. Yeah, but no, the sports books are not gonna take large amounts just to take a large amount. Unders at 53.9 for the year. AKA, don't just automatically bet favorites and overs, everybody. You will lose. Favorites at 52.2% on the season, meaning you lose money. Primetime unders in the NFL have been a thing for years. Like, that's not a new concept. That is actually a... Yeah, I wish. You don't lose wrong here. Overall, no. No. We up. You know, one of the more profitable things you can do as a sports bettor is you watch the ESPN Bet Live, take their best bets, and fade them. Just bet the opposite. They're going to lose. It's comedy every time. I want to say, last time I saw the actual number on it, their best bets were only 46% or something like that. We'll see what they are when they put it up on the screen here. If they even do. For a while there, they stopped putting their hit rate and percentages on TV because they were so bad. Yet when they try to actually go get an actual sports bettor, they canned her because of a tweet from 10 years ago. Somebody that would actually give their show validity. They fired her before she officially even got on air. I should say Dolan's not too bad. Katie Dolan there. She's probably the best one on the show, but still. Everybody on there has their niche that they're okay at. Right? But hey, that's why we have it and they don't. They can keep losing money for all I care. As long as we're up. That is the only thing that matters. The worst part about it is ESPN does have a lot of like algorithms and different stuff, but I mean, clearly they. I mean, I guess. I mean, yeah, it's you should brag. You're making us a shit ton of money between you, your AI, and my algorithms that I've got. We do good. But the thing you got to remember with these like ESPN and Fox and different stuff like that is like ESPN has their own sports book, so they're not just gonna give out winners that are gonna lose their company money. Where like for us, our job is to make money. That's all that we care about. All right. So in here, too, you got your points per game, opponents' points per game, and both offensive and defensive efficiencies. That's a decent starting point. Later on, after we get off the stream here tonight, we'll talk and get you more of this stuff. Um, and let's get this pumping on more numbers. That way we can try to get it even more accurate. Packers Cowboys. Watch the national media continue to give Jordan Love zero credit. Where if Aaron Rodgers put up these numbers, they'd be all over it. Yeah, but the other thing, when looking at the Dallas Cowboys, you got to remember their road stats. I mean, that included they went to San Fran. I mean, they played the Eagles home and road, but and see, and I disagree a little bit with that. I mean, it's moved. We talked about it actually last night. Um, Getting Dallas -7 over the Packers, mainly because the Packers defensive coordinator is terrible. But see, the only reason why I disagree about them blasting Green Bay is twofold. I mean, actually three. Apart from the fact that the Packers and under Matt LaFleur have continuously beat the Dallas Cowboys, um, apart from the fact that Aaron Jones against the Dallas Cowboys has had a field day each time, apart from the fact that if Christian Watson can get healthy, didn't they play? Yeah, when they beat them last year with a worse quarterback because Aaron Rodgers is not as good as Jordan Love. Like, let's call a spade a spade. I mean, see, Aaron Jones went for 140 and a touchdown. Christian Watson had 3 receiving touchdowns himself. Like, the Packers are getting healthy. The Packers can run the ball. Aaron Jones is a Texas guy. Went to University of Texas El Paso, done UTEP. Has killed the Cowboys every time he's played them. That being said, even as a Packer fan, I would have still. We didn't, but because we don't bet Packer games, but I would have bet Dallas. But I don't think they're gonna. I think it'll be a lot closer than people are giving the Packers credit for. The only reason that gives me some hesitation on that is the Packers' defense, mainly defensive coordinator. It's not even necessarily a talent issue, but Joe Barry is terrible. Um, yeah, just leave that on the screen real quick right there. That is a big thing, right time to bet the games, and a lot of that comes down to where do you think the line is going to move to try to get some closing line value, because CLV is crucial when it comes to sports betting. And what that means is, like, for example, the Cleveland Browns are 2.5 point favorites against Houston right now. If you think that line is going to cross 3.5, maybe even hit 4, you want to bet Cleveland as early as possible. If you think that line, if you like Houston, you're going to wait as long as possible on that. Now, this is one of the biggest problems I have with a lot of fake handicappers out there that just try to sell plays. If you're getting plays the day of a game, you're losing over the long haul. You've got to... Sports betting is all getting information, getting it quickly, and taking your opinion and putting your money behind what you think is going to happen. That's all it is. And if you've got like what we have with AI and different other algorithms that we've got working, it definitely helps. But at the end of the day, like, it's all about cash and tickets. That's the only thing that matters. Depending on when you get that bet in, it can drastically impact your overall results, because there are such fine margins between winning, losing, winning a lot, and losing a lot. If you like the Eagles, though, the way this is looking right now, I'd bet it now at 3. Just FYI, because that's going to hit 3.5 probably. Yeah, see, because this is what I'm kind of talking about. The Browns opened up -1.5. That's up to 2.5. It's even testing 3 in some places, which means it's gonna hit 3. You if you like the Browns, you gotta bet that sooner rather than later. Yeah, see, because Station says at 2.5, juice to the over, meaning -115 instead of the normal 110. see, because a lot of these movements early, these were caused by professional bettors. Cowboys went up to 7.5. Let the public get behind Dallas. That's going to go even more. That game is probably going to close at least 8. Probably even, it might even go up because it's kind of no man's land. Not really anymore, actually, with the NFL, with 2-point conversions and so many missed extra points. Let's see. So you're looking at money's coming on the Rams. Check this just to verify. Yep, 87% on the Rams. That's why this line has gone to 3.5 from 4, and it's even hitting 3. So it's 3 right now at Caesar's Palace. Open 4. That's because 87% of the handle is on the Rams. Over here, same kind of thing, Cleveland. That's why those lines have moved. Let's see. Not sure if there's anybody sticking around regarding the national championship game tonight, but give out a little tidbit. That's a bit dramatic. That's a lot of commercial. A better plan is Verizon. Right now, trade in any Samsung phone in any condition for a new Samsung Galaxy S23 Plus. Let's take a look at these college football splits. Give a little bit more insight into how I think tonight's gonna go. After I gave birth, my hair wasn't even thin yet; it was gone. As I got older, I couldn't grow it past my shoulders. People have different formulas. This game opened Michigan minus 4.5. Over under 55.5. Is this commercial really loud, T? I feel like that one is really loud. Anyway. Alright, so you look at open 4.5, 55.5. Handle. Pretty sit. Okay, cool. Bets. Meaning there's more tickets on Washington, but the more sharp money on Michigan. Total, a lot of people like the over. I actually don't necessarily agree with that. I think Washington scores a lot of points historically on the year, but that's because they hit a lot of big plays with a Dunze and just Penix going deep. Michigan is going to run the football. They're going to run the football effectively tonight. I personally don't think Washington's going to be able to stop the run, which means I think Michigan is going to have long drives. I think they're going to have I think Washington's going to try to load the box to stop it. They're not going to be able to either way. So if I at 56, I like the under more than the over, mainly because I think the possessions are actually going to be somewhat limited. And if Washington isn't hitting the big plays, they actually don't play all that fast. They go hurry up quite a bit, but once they actually get to the line of scrimmage, they definitely slow down. Let's see what they got. (121st against the pass, Washington is. Just for reference, that means there's only 10 or so Division I football teams worse. Snake Taylor, thanks for joining. Blaze, welcome. Right now we're just kind of laughing at the ESPN people that are trying to make bets. Just kind of hanging out. Blaze with the sub, 25 months. Thank you. Snake Taylor, hey, how you doing? .12-mile-per-hour winds tonight. Affect a little bit. Aren't they in a dome though? Yeah. I don't know why they care about the wind. Doing good. Just waiting for this national championship game to get going. Trying to make some money tonight. Damian Lillard out tonight. Now you make sure you factor that in. Dame is out, so that'll impact Giannis's usage. Make sure our props are adjusted accordingly. Game's off the board. Appreciate you. Touchdown prop. Give me Blake Corum. Little tidbit there. Curious. Yes, VSAN. They got it at 5 tonight. Yeah, take care of your Discord stuff. With the change here.
My dad loves talking about the spirit of Nevada. The hardworking, independent people, the vibrance of the cities, the beauty of the landscape. To me, this guy is the spirit of Nevada. To know Nevada is to love Nevada. Take care of the people. Make a difference for them. They deserve it. I had a good teacher, Pat. Richard Harris Law Firm. No one knows Nevada like we do. 444-4444. The UPS Store. We offer everything a small business owner needs to be unstoppable. We're the printing store for Peter's pastel portraits. The mailbox store for Maxwell's manicure mugs. And the copying store for Kate's Coat consignments. We're also the packing and shipping store, the scanning and faxing store, and even the mailbox store. We're the one stop, right around the corner, everything you need to be unstoppable store. Visit the UPS store near you and discover what
Yeah, no, you're good.
the UPS store. Be unstoppable.
Definitely a little different stream than you playing like Valorant. So you take care of what you need to. Yeah, Blake Corum minus 400. Only. Yeah. Tunze first touchdown's not too bad, especially because Washington's going to come up rolling. Okay. Not a huge first touchdown guy. Too many variables. Seven and a half. Taking CJ Stroud for several playoff game. It's an interesting go, especially with no Tank Dell. Yeah, but yeah, the Steelers just had way too many injuries. It's kind of rough. Credit to Mike Tomlin though. Once again, never had a losing season in Pittsburgh. It's one of the most impressive coaching stats you'll ever see. They're guaranteed 9, pretty much at least 9 every year. I will say one thing regarding the weather, since they just brought it up in there. One thing you got to remember is the weather is built into the lines already. So you see a lot, oh, it's going to be really cold or snow or whatnot. That's already taken into account before the sports books put the lines out. So, like, yes, it's going to have an impact, but that impact is already, they already know about it. You're not putting one over on the sports book. primetime unders, playoff unders. Definitely something to keep an eye on. Shocker taking the under with 84% of the money. It's really going out on a limb. Did not know that, actually. Tomlin and McDermott were college teammates. Got about 40 minutes till kickoff in the national championship game. T, how you feeling? AI looking good? Did you run all the updated NBA numbers with Damian Lillard out? Run that and just text me. Okay. Just text me real quick the result of that. $73. What were they? I mean, they got taken down, but 355. All right. Yeah, so their implied is 78. What you got for me here? Let's see what we can. So it's only a 216. See, I guess it shouldn't affect it quite as much. 68. All right, that's what the AI says. See, I'll take a look. See, like this is the type of thing where they got 20 grand to win 380 for a sports. No sports book is gonna take a $20,000 future bet. Guarantee that's fake. Like, shocker, Rex Ryan. See, and like, that's kind of like what I was talking about earlier, where they advertise a $20,000 bet to win 380 grand. Yet, I would bet anything that that's fake, because a sports book is not gonna. They're just not gonna take that action. Shocker, best bets. They went 1-2. Yeah, that's losing money. Once again, I'm telling you, you watch ESPN's betting show and you just fade their best bets. It's profitable. And now is when we cross our fingers that they don't have anything that we bet on. problem with the tight end receiving prop there is I think Michigan's going to come out and just run the ball. Okay. Interesting. Thanks, Steve. Yep, I got it. All right, cool. Yeah, we'll get that set up for for tomorrow. Um, get everything figured out. Still just experimenting with a lot of this.
Washington on defense has struggled at times. They do have their safety back. They got back late in the season. Cameron Paniculana to turn out healthy. McCarthy, as he starts to look for folks to run with, might find a little stronger secondary than the numbers would indicate from Washington. Yeah, I think the Washington defense does well, but never really talks about it. They can cover. In the Pac-12, you get tested anyways. They were able to keep up with an Oregon offense and threw the ball a lot. Now they be able to handle Tyler Morris and the boys from Michigan make some big plays. JJ McCarthy rolling in his right. Very, very, very dangerous for you. Setting plays. You showed some tape earlier where he runs all the way to the outskirts and gets rid of it late. Absolute stud. And Orchie, he comes in. Nice pace changer for the guy. They put them both on the field a couple of times against Alabama. Orchie, backup quarterback. He's been in run packages, and they left J.J. McCarthy on the field on a couple of those occasions. But everything is going to be built around this guy. Blake Corum, inside the tackles all season. Outside the tackles against Alabama, Money Smith will tell you exactly how Corum has built this ability to do whatever the job takes. Washington game. 1,100 people, 1,200 people. Won't stop right now. It's beautiful. It made me a Hall of Fame man. It made me a man of character. It made me a great man. I feel like I'm confident I played a great role. 50 miles west, Washington, D.C. It's farmhouse. Lived in by his grandfather, helped shape Michigan running back Blake Corum. The color may have changed. The memories remain. The place where East began. He was a place where he felt safe and where he just enjoyed life. It was like his go-to place. A lot of kids at school, they didn't drink. I used to tell them I'm going to the NFL. Because no one believed. They got drink.
T, run the Texas Southern game again. I just got a noti. Just throw that one through one more time, if you can, please. Thank you, thank you. And then just text me.
See Blake Corum averaging nearly 5 yards per carry coming off of that injury that kept him out of the postseason last year. You know, Corum has seen Washington defense before a couple of years ago. Now, this is pre-Caleb DeBoer era. But Corum went for 171 yards in a 31-10 Wolverine victory against the Huskies. One that got a little testy toward the end with former Michigan wide receiver, now Huskies wide receiver Dallas Jackson getting hit hard with the people. So
40 minutes here. I actually need to run to Red Rock. I gotta go to Book T. So I'm probably gonna shut this off for now. We'll see. We may go back live during the actual game. We'll see. Otherwise, probably gonna be live tomorrow, going through the as you watch me kind of prepare for Wednesday's college basketball slate. Maybe talk a little bit about the national championship game, what we actually had, kind of break down what we think, go from there. Yeah, just get that over to me if you can, T, and we'll go from there. All right. Everybody that stopped by today, I know it was a little different than what used to be on this channel. Appreciate you stopping by. Again, the goal of this is just make money and go from there. Make us money, make you money. And as you gain more confidence in that and it grows, kind of grow together. But that's the kind of way that we're gonna take this channel for now. As you kind of get that, I know Knight talked a little bit about it while she was playing video games there, about kind of what we do in the background, um, what truly what we do to make money, and this is kind of it. Money, yep. Um, and then once she gets her, she's probably gonna go live on this channel quite a bit as well. Kind of walk through the AI side of everything, um, along with me as the handicapper and getting everything down and betting and go from there. Goal is just to be transparent. Everything we give out as a play, we've got money on ourselves. Um, like we give stuff out early, we give it out early in the week. So you're not gonna get a play from us day of necessarily unless it's the right play to make on the day of. So we'll kind of go from there. But Night, yeah, just shoot me that text real quick, and I'll let you know. Everybody else, again, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you tomorrow.